Family Feud welcomes the quarterbacks of the NFL in Family Feud's preview of the 1994 Super Bowl. For the American Football Conference from the New York Jets, Boomer Esiason. From the Buffalo Bills, Jim Kelly. From the Houston Oilers, Warren Moon. From the Seattle Seahawks, Stan Gelbaugh. From the Los Angeles Raiders, Vince Evans. Playing for the National Football Conference from the San Francisco 49ers, Steve Young. From the Phoenix Cardinals, Steve Berline. From the Chicago Bears, Jim Harbaugh. From the New Orleans Saints, Wade Wilson. From the Detroit Lions, Andre Ware. And the mascot of the National Football League, Ray Close.
Right now, we're going to start, as usual, with our wonderful Bullseye game to build that bank as large as we possibly can. Boomer Esiason from the New York Jets and Steve Young from the San Francisco 49ers. I put $5,000 into the bank of both teams, the least you could play for if you win. Here we go. $1,000 for this question if you know number one. What's the first thing husbands ask when they come home from work? Steve, you have control.
Hello, Henry?
Steve?
What's for dinner?
Believe me, it'll be there on. What's for dinner? Does that add $1,000? Bullseye! We gotcha. What a quick hand. Here comes a question. We have a $6,000 bank for the NFC. Jim Kelly of the Buffalo Bills and Steve Berline, Phoenix Cardinals, $2,000 up for grabs. Here's the question we ask 100 people. On which holiday would you hate to have to work? Steve.
Christmas.
Is Christmas the number one answer? Bullseye! And $8,000 building into the bank of the NFC quarterbacks. Here we go, Warren Moon from the Houston Oilers. Jim Harbaugh from the Chicago Bears. $3,000 if you know the number one answer into your bank. Name a kind of zone. Warren?
Speed zone.
Is speed zone the number one answer? Stay here, Jim. Name a kind of zone.
End zone.
End zone will add $3,000. Is it the bullseye? Could it be time zone? What was the bullseye? Time zone. All right, I need two players because we want to build some banks. Come on, Wade. Wade Wilson from New Orleans and Stan. This question is worth $4,000 and can make up a lot of lost ground, so listen carefully. 100 people answered, name an Olympic sport in which athletes score a perfect 10. Wade.
Gymnastics.
Is gymnastics the bullseye? Bullseye and $12,000 going to the NFC bank. This question now could double the bank of the AFC. Good job, Vince. Andre, good luck. Do you know the number one answer? Tell me someone you would really have a hard time breaking a dinner date with. Andre.
Your mother?
You've been taking my mother to dinner?
Dinner date?
Okay. Do you add $5,000 with your mother? Bullseye! Parents are there and $17,000 going into the bank. And the quarterback from the National Football Conference, the AFC, sit with $5,000, but we're going to come right back to play the feud. We're back and about to play the feud, and it's a most special feud. I have one of the great teams here. The American Football Conference quarterbacks headed by Boomer Esiason of the New York Jets. They have built a $5,000 bank. And let me say before I do welcome Boomer and all of his great teammates. We've been friends a while, and they're playing for cystic fibrosis. Both teams would like to have the right to give the money to this great charity. and we're very proud that he came on this show. So, thank you very much.
I will say thank you to the folks at Family Feud for allowing us to do this. This is Jim Kelly from the Buffalo Bills.
Super Bowl.
The last 3 AFC champions. This is Warren Moon from the Houston Oilers. This is Stan Gelbaugh from not only from the University of Maryland, but also from the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
And then finally, our ace in the hole down there, Vince Evans from the Los Angeles
We
Raiders.
welcome this team. Thank you so much. Welcome Steve Young in the National Football Conference. San Francisco 49ers. Tell everybody who you brought with you, Steve, so we can get into this game.
Well, I got 4 of the most talented quarterbacks in the league. Next to me, Steve Berline of the Phoenix Cardinals.
Absolutely.
Jim Harbaugh, all the Chicago fans, the Chicago Bear fans know Jim Harbaugh. Wade Wilson of the New Orleans Saints. And down at the end, Andre Ware of the Detroit Lions.
We are privileged to have you, but now it's time to play the feud. Let me point out for Andy in the booth, we might get a shot of the $17,000 built into the bank of the National Football Conference. Here we go. But you got to get to 300 points to play fast money. 100 people answered this first question, and the top 5 answers are on that board. This is a great question, but here's where you have to pay attention. 100 average people answered this question, gentlemen. In your nightmares, tell me a kind of place where you suddenly discover you're naked. Boomer?
Walking down the street.
Is it up there walking down the street? It's there, but 4 answers are more popular. In your nightmares, a kind of place where you discover you're naked suddenly.
In school.
Is school more popular? There you go. Here comes the NFC. Come on, Steve. What would our 100 people that watch our show say? A kind of place where they suddenly discover they're naked.
I would
In
have
a
to
nightmare.
Say,
3 seconds.
I would say at work.
1.
At work.
He says at work. All right, let me see.
That's a good answer. Good word.
Tell him, Steve. Make him. That's the first time I saw a contestant look at his opponents and go, that was a good answer. Show me naked at work. It was a fine answer. Fine answer. Jim, can you give a good answer? In your nightmares, kind of place you suddenly discover you're naked.
How about in a mall?
All right.
Shopping, yeah.
I was at the mall yesterday, and there's a lot of people walking around there pretty much naked. Let me see the mall. I think you fellas shouldn't eat before you go to bed. You wouldn't have these kind of dreams. Wade, there's 57 points and a clean sweep if you know the remaining answer.
I'll try for a restaurant.
Which one?
Good restaurant. Good answer.
Do you take that bank by being naked suddenly in a restaurant? 1 strike. Come on there, Andre.
If you're married, another woman's bedroom. Someone else's bedroom.
In another woman's bed. Ooh. Good try. Now, think of a steal. Come on, Steve.
This is big. Okay, how about at the beach?
Is it a clean sweep at the beach?
It's got to be there.
This bank is for grabs. Help Boomer. Where is a place you would suddenly be surprised to be naked in your nightmare?
In church.
Church.
Yeah, that was my answer, church.
Church.
In-laws' house.
In-laws.
Church.
Church, in-laws' house. Now, Boomer, you can go with them or on your own. What are you going to say?
Elevator.
In an elevator. Hey, it's a good answer. It's a good answer. But listen, it might not be up there, but it's fun to look at people's faces when the doors open. Let me see. Elevator. No. The bank goes over to the NFC. We heard church. What was number 4? Church! Boomer!
Oh, Boomer!
Well, we're coming right back, and believe me, Boomer Esiason's on the ropes, but it's not over. You got to go to 300 to play fast money. Stay tuned. Here we go. Point value doubled. Top 6 answers are there. 100 people answered. Name something that men are competitive about.
Sports.
Jim says sports. Number 1, Jim. Number 1. Think of a steal over there, 102 points in that bank. It's your first #1, Jim. Congratulations. Talk to you about it later. Hi, how you doing? No, good, strong grip. Warren, can you help me there, pal? All right.
The jobs.
Men are very competitive about their jobs. Bam! That bank grows to 134. Stan?
I have to say salaries.
How about their salaries? You want to watch that bank grows to 148. Vince, you're the king of cool on this show. What are men competitive about?
Women.
Did women make our survey? 168 points. Boomer is competitive about getting the first elevator that comes along. Men are competitive about
Sex.
All right, let's have a contest. Let me see if sex is up there. I think it's your approach from the elevator. Jim, you're a competitive guy. What would people say?
Type of car you drive.
By the kind of car that they want to be seen in. They're very competitive. 186 points. You got one strike. Warren?
Let's say drinking.
Drinking. Think of a steal that would give you a big lead. Come on, Stan. Men are competitive about.
You've never been to our training camps.
I've never been to your training camp? I might be. Three seconds.
Age.
Men are competitive about their age.
No.
I'm just coming over here now. This could be 3 strikes. Let me see age. We have 186 points. Andre?
Their bodies, their physique.
Competitive of their physiques.
Their bodies.
Their houses, physiques.
Body.
Physiques, bodies, houses. Anything. Tell Steve what you want him to say. Now help him, gentlemen. It's a large. You have a $17,000 bank. I call for silence. Steve, you may go with him, or you may go on your own.
There's a lot of pressure here. I really feel strongly about physique.
If it is there, you've stolen a big bank. Boomer says it's hair. Is it for a steal? Physiques. Bam! This bank comes to the NFC. And they are 249 to 0. We go with another face-off right now. Here we go. Warren Moon. This point value is now tripled, and if you win this, gentlemen, from the National Football Conference, you'll play for $17,000. Top 4 answers there, 100 people answered. Name something a husband does to get out of the doghouse. Warren.
Buys his wife jewelry.
Buys jewelry for his wife. Or a gift. It's #1. Think of the steal. Okay, Stan. Something a husband does to get out of the doghouse.
How about wash the dishes?
There ain't no doghouse big enough to wash the dishes for me, man. Let me see. Wash the dishes. Think of a steal over there. Vince?
Takes her out to dinner.
Takes her out to dinner. We're going with another face-off if you know, Boomer.
No, it takes her in the elevator.
No, quickly, 3 seconds.
I would say buys her a new car.
New car. Think of a steal. Jim. 3 seconds. Warren, they're going to try to steal the game if you don't know what a husband does to get out of the doghouse.
Babysits.
Babysits? Listen carefully. Steve, you want to listen to this. One answer. What does a husband do? Name something to get out of the doghouse. Anything. Anything.
Apologize.
Stop that. Apologize.
Romantic evening.
Romantic evening. Apologize. Cook. Now, Steve, before you say it, if you believe it, tell him.
Apologize.
All right, Steve, you can go with them or on your own.
I think the only thing he can really do is maybe make a nice night and cook dinner for him.
Cook dinner for her.
Kind of like with an apology.
You're saying the dinner's an apology. What's the answer, Judge?
Apologizing dinner.
What are you saying, specific?
Apologize.
Cooking dinner for
Cooks
him.
her dinner. If it's there, you've stolen this game. You're playing for $17,000. Cooks her dinner. No! The bank goes over here. The game would have been over with #4. It is. A husband does this. Apologizes! It was said right here, but you did not make him say it. Let's go with our final face-off. They will not give up. Stan, good luck. Whoever takes this question's playing for the bank. We triple the point value. All players, listen very carefully. I will read the question as few times as possible to get to the end. Top 4 answers. We ask 100 people to tell me something you serve with a spaghetti dinner. Wait.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread. It's number 1, and think of a steal. You can play for 17 grand. Serve with a spaghetti dinner.
Meatballs.
Meatballs. Bam! Listen carefully, gentlemen. Stop talking. Tell me something you serve with a spaghetti dinner.
Salad.
Salad. This game's over. You're playing for $17,000, Steve.
Wine.
If wine is number 3. Bam! This game is over. And the NFC has made a big comeback. It was a good try. You gave him a good run, Jim. Excellent run. Stay here. 2 players are needed right now for $17,000. Who's playing with me? We're going to come right back. Cystic fibrosis could get $17,000 with Mr. Steve Young of the 49ers. Don't go away. Fast money coming up. Steve Young with the 49ers going for $17,000 for cystic fibrosis with 15 seconds on the clock. Good luck, Steve. We ask 100 people these 5 questions. Tell me something a wife does when she cannot stop her husband snoring.
Tells him to turn over.
Something you do for an aching back.
Lay down.
The age when men are most virile.
25.
A part of the body people donate to science.
Heart.
A reason a man whistles.
Good-looking girl.
Good-looking girl. Turn around. Tell me something a wife does when she cannot stop her husband snoring, you said. Turns him over, survey said. 8, you're up there. What do you do for an aching back, you said? Lie down, survey said. 16. The age when men are most virile. You chose my age, 25. Survey said. 25. What part of the body do people donate to science? You liked heart, survey liked. 27. How'd you do with the reason a man whistles? You chose a good-looking girl. Survey said, big one! Steven, back with your teammates. 119. You're 81 away. Come on, Wade. Good luck. You're 81 away from 17 grand with 20 seconds on that clock. Should you hear this sound, means you've duplicated a great answer. Just give me another one. We ask 100 people to tell me something a wife does when she cannot stop her husband snoring.
Elbow. Elbow you in the side.
Something you do for an aching back.
Lay on the floor.
Try again.
Traction.
The age when men are most virile.
21.
A part of the body people donate to science.
Eyes.
A reason a man whistles.
Pretty girl.
Try again.
Call a dog.
To call a dog. All right. That's interesting. Pretty girl or to call a dog. A good-looking girl and an ugly girl. We ask. Here we go. 100. Here we go. Tell me something a wife does when she cannot stop her husband snoring, you said. Elbow the side, survey said. 12. Sleep elsewhere would have been number 1. Just leave the room. Something you do for an aching back, you chose. Traction, the survey chose. 0. Heating pad would have been number 1. The age when men are most virile, you liked. 21, survey liked. 8. 25 was number 1. You need 2 big finishes to get $17,000. People donate to science. You chose the eyes. The survey said, bam. Eyes are the number 1 answer. A reason that a man whistles, you chose. Calling a dog. If 26 people said what seems to be a good answer, cystic fibrosis has another $17,000. What did the survey say? Seeing a pretty girl would have been #1. Sleeps heating pad on the back, eyes and cornea number 1. $5 a point gives you great charity. 905. Come and hug him. He did his best. We are going to come right back with these great players and the Family Feud after this. Don't go away.
A member of our studio audience will receive Experience Santa Fe Cologne for her, for him, forever. And discover why it gets pretty hot in Santa Fe. Back to Ray.
Thank you, Gene, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the wonderful NFL football players and cystic fibrosis. See you next time. Bye-bye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud, a Mark Goodson television production. Due to a production problem, a question was replaced.